Hey guys, so have you ever wondered how to wake up early? I'm someone who wakes up at 4 a.m. every morning, and this has been going on for over 6 years now. I would hit snooze multiple times before finally getting out of bed. And since it was a new place, I needed to make sure I woke up on time, so that I wouldn't be late for my classes. But even though I was more motivated than before, I still couldn't wake up without hitting the snooze button several times. They said that if you don't have a morning routine, then you'll waste a lot of time just deciding what to do. In the morning when I woke up and saw the date, I asked myself, am I going to sleep in and miss out on all the fun activities I planned for today? The answer was no. So I got out of bed and did all the tasks I had written down. It took me a whole week to finish all the tasks, but each day I kept writing down the date on a piece of paper and putting it beside my bed. Instead, I created my own affirmation that had deep meaning for me. When everyone around you is sleeping, that's when you should do things that will make you grow as a person. You should read books, work out, or learn a new skill. Second, you will be less stressed. Eating healthy foods, exercising regularly, and avoiding alcohol and caffeine can all help you improve your sleep quality and reduce the time it takes to wake up in the morning. Number 4, stay motivated. Remind yourself of the reasons why you want to wake up early. Visualize yourself accomplishing your goals and reward yourself for your progress. When you know you have plenty of time to complete your tasks, you won't feel as much stress. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please leave a like, comment below to let me know what you think. And don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Also, when you wake up early, you can enjoy the peace and quiet. It's much easier to focus on your thoughts and be grateful for everything you have in your life. Third, you will be more productive. Studies have shown that people who wake up early are more likely to be high achievers. That's because they have more time to plan their day and prioritize their tasks. Fourth, you will have better health. People who wake up early tend to have better cardiovascular health, lower blood pressure, and higher levels of happiness hormones. Finally, you will be more disciplined. Waking up early requires discipline, but once you develop that habit, you will find it easier to resist temptations and stay focused on your goals. Here's what it was. By waking up early, I will become the person I want to be. I have 4 tips for you. First, start small. Don't try to change your sleeping habits overnight. Instead, start by setting an alarm clock for 30 minutes earlier than usual. Then once you're used to waking up at that time, move it back another 30 minutes. Keep doing this until you reach your desired wake-up time. If you're not getting enough sleep, you'll find it harder to wake up early. Most adults need about 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night, so make sure you're getting enough rest. Otherwise, try to go to bed earlier. If you have trouble falling asleep, try reading a book or listening to some calming music. Don't use your phone or watch TV before bed, because the blue light emitted from these devices can interfere with your sleep cycle. Waking up early means I will have more time to study and improve myself. I will no longer be stressed about being late, and I will be able to live life on my own terms. Every day I would repeat this affirmation to myself until I believed it was true. And that helped me keep going even when I felt like giving up. And gradually I found myself waking up earlier and earlier without needing to set an alarm clock. This is because my brain had already started associating the morning with the things I enjoyed doing. After hearing that, I thought to myself, maybe instead of finding a way to wake up early, I should try creating a morning routine that I look forward to doing. So I made a list of everything I wanted to do in the morning, and then put the items on top of the list as rewards for myself. There is a quote from the book Think and Grow Rich that says, if you want to make your dreams come true, you must first create a burning desire to achieve them. Once you have that, it doesn't matter what obstacles stand in your way. You will overcome them and reach your goals. I think this quote is very applicable to the topic of waking up early. At first it felt really boring, but eventually it became fun. This was a big turning point for me, because it helped me understand that waking up early isn't about forcing yourself to get out of bed, but rather preparing yourself mentally to be productive. I remember I once overslept by 2 hours. Back then I had a friend called Hakeem. He lived on the other side of town, so he would always wake up earlier than me. Then after another month, I was waking up at 5:30 a.m. every day. And now after 6 years, I can confidently say that I wake up at 4 a.m. every day without an alarm clock. And one day he came to my house to help me study for an upcoming test. When we were studying, I told him about my bad sleeping habit. He didn't say much, but he just gave me a piece of advice and then left. The problem is that it took me so long to wake up that I would barely make it in time for school. What made it worse is that I had to take the bus to get there. So if I wasn't quick enough, then I would miss the bus and be late for school. That happened to me a lot when I was young, and it was one of the things that made me feel most stressed. And today I am going to tell you my story about how I managed to start waking up at 4 a.m. every single morning without an alarm clock. It's actually a life-changing story, so make sure you watch it till the end. When I was in school, I used to wake up at 7 o'clock every morning. Then after I finished high school, I went to university. For a few weeks after he visited me, I continued to wake up late every day. Then one day I decided that I needed to change something because it was affecting my life. So I started trying different methods to see if they could help me wake up early. But most of them didn't work well. For example, there are apps that can calculate your chronotype and then tell you what time you should go to sleep and what time you will wake up feeling refreshed. I tried using an app like that, but it just didn't work. I also tried setting multiple alarm clocks in case I would hit the snooze button, but that didn't work either. So the only thing that worked was using an alarm clock that played loud music. However, even with that, I still needed to use multiple alarms, because as soon as the first alarm turned off, I would just turn it back on and continue sleeping. One day I was watching a TV show, and they were talking about how important it is to have a morning routine. The next day I decided to give it a try, and I wrote down the date on a piece of paper and placed it beside my bed. After a month of practicing this method, I was able to wake up at 6:30 a.m. every day. I want to share one more thing that has been very helpful for me. When I decided to change my sleeping habits, I didn't just write down some generic affirmations like I will wake up early or I will be successful. Now, let's talk about the benefits of waking up early. First, you will have more time for yourself. So those are the benefits of waking up early. Now let's talk about how to actually wake up early. Now here are 2 more bonus tips that have nothing to do with sleeping. No, 3, take care of your health. So those are my tips on how to wake up early.